who will have a monster contract year? We just discussed who we think will be the Brandon Ayuk this year. Who will be the Deebo Samuel of this year? The guy who not just plays well, but you can see is like hungry, is out there getting the bag every game.
Emmanuel Mosley. I've just been, since speaking of OTAs, like he's just been someone who I'm just circle, like breakout year, everything. Give him all the things. Just number one thing, just stay healthy. He stays healthy, then he has it all. He can play off, play zone, play up and close to you. He's not afraid to tackle, can run support. I don't even think it's far-fetched to see him as an effective blitzer, because I think D'Amico Ryans likes to actually use the outside corners for blitzes on occasions. So to me, I think he can do it all, and he can match up with the best of them. I've seen him match up with Devontae Adams in good coverage, and while Adams beat him, the coverage was great. You know, you're just getting beat by the best receiver and the best quarterback in the game. Yeah. So to me, you weren't afraid. You stuck out there. My God, you have great potential, and you have great attitude, because you got to be confident as a corner out there, which is something that Akilla Witherspoon never had in all those years. That's why he always got beat. He just was there, just couldn't make the play. So to me, E-Man is the guy who's going to be the one that has it all. He's got to hope together those loose ends with his injuries line this year. Then he'll be fine.
All right, I'm going offense. Good answer on defense. I agree with you on defense. He showed it in camp. On offense, Jeff Wilson Jr. I'm a big Jeff Wilson Jr. fan. And the thing with him is he does get hurt and miss time. But, in 2020, he ran the ball 130-something times. That's decent. And I think with him, we've seen that Kyle really likes him. There's a role for him in this offense. And last year, he was hurt. So throw out last year. Go back and look at 2020. He led the team in touchdowns. He got about 11 carries a game. I think he's going to get about 11 carries a game this year to start. And I think if he gets 11, maybe Mitchell gets 12, because then Trey Lance is going to get 8, and then Deebo will get 3, and then Ray will get 1. So they may have to split carries. And depending on how that goes, Jeff Wilson may take more, because Mitchell's been hurt all offseason. Not all offseason, but most of the offseason. He's healthy now.
Yeah.
But Jeff Wilson Jr., if you don't remember, go back and watch him in 2020. He runs really freaking hard. He's bigger than Elijah Mitchell. He runs harder than Elijah Mitchell, and Elijah Mitchell runs hard, and he's a better receiver than Elijah Mitchell. They're both really good. I think they're both going to probably average like 5.2 yards a carry this year, but I think Jeff Wilson Jr., he's in a contract year. He already plays hard. This guy is going to be on a mission to get paid, and I love betting on players like that.
And he flashed
26, 27. This is it for him.
2019 too. So everything's just been kind of like stacking and ascending for him. So the next step would be a nice monstrous year to have. Not like 1,000 yards, but the one like
he had 10 touchdowns just 2 years ago. I think in like 12 games. I like Jeff Wilson Jr. He's good, and what's cool about him too is like in that formation, the pistol where you have Deebo in the back and Jeff Wilson to the side. If you want to hand off to Deebo, Jeff Wilson can block. He's such a ferocious physical player. He's shown it before. I'm getting a jersey. 22.
Just add that to your 49er tattoo on your back. So you got the Niners logo right here, guys. He has it, guys and gals. He has it right here. So he'll just put the Jeff Wilson 22 right under it.
It's true.
But this is
for life. Niners fan for life. Do you have any tattoos?
No,
me neither.
No, I'm too scared to do that.
Me too.
I always thought I would, but it just never panned out.
I always act like I have some type of like philosophical reason against it. I don't. I just don't want to get it.
Either.
I just don't want. Nope.
I just
maybe
don't know
one day I'll be like, you know what? I need 6 hours of a guy like pricking me with the needle over and over and over again. That's what I need emotionally. I don't feel that way right now. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
I'm sensitive. I bruise like a peach. Hootie says Kyle couldn't even teach RG3 how to slide. If he can't improve, Trey says it more. Can't improve Trey. It says more about him.
Trey
man. Like when I point out the mechanical stuff about Trey, I'm not trying to critique Trey. I'm trying to like call out Brian Greasy, being like, dude, this is your pupil. What are you doing? Well, how are you making this better, Brian? He's all like, well, it's my first year coach and I got to figure it out. Figure it out right now. Lots of stake. Brian. I don't think he likes me.
They didn't bring Brian and work on him like that, did they?
What?
They brought him down to be the mental coach. I thought
that sucks.
To me, I thought they brought him to be the mental coach.
Look, man, I think the reason they brought him to the team, they drafted him over, Justin Fields, is that they liked his mental approach. You either had Justin Fields, who had good mechanics, but questionable. I don't know. People question something about him. It was definitely his maturity. They never really were specific, and I don't understand why, but there were those critiques. It was not his athleticism or his arm. With Trey, it was like, oh, he's so mature. He's so just. It's like, okay, great. Well, he needs help with accuracy. Who you got? Rich Gangarello, 0 for 1. Brian Greasy, your turn. I don't know. They work on footwork every day, but so far, we'll see.
I don't know. They always cite about how he can help him in situational game mentality moments or after. So that's why I take away from it.
Official BNA Music 88 says named Flav, but the takes lack seasoning.
It's that bland diet, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
Boiled
he needs to
chicken,
go listen to
pepper.
the reason that we're seasoned. Okay. Rhino G says if you missed my 4 months, free super chat. I don't get it. What I mean was, Grant only wants what's best for the team, which makes him a Niner fan versus what Flav does. Oh, I got you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, it doesn't make me a Niner fan. It makes me quality control. There's a difference.
Yep, shut up. You're a fan.
Little Lord Stewie says, wearing the merchandise, babe. Grant the man. Thank you. Again, Grant, love it all. The shirts is very comfortable. Thank you. I sell shirts and stuff. Little Lord Stewie just got some, and he's looking like the coolest guy on his block. That's what I heard from a lot of people. They're like, did you see Little Lord Stewie? He's really fly. Something about the shirt.
So Little Lord Stewie is cruising down the street and his Cohn merch.
That's right.
And my Grant Cohn merch.